Hello chess fans, this is Rick from Chess to Impress. Continuing the alphabet series, we have arrived at the letter P. Let's see what the suggestions were from the Chess to Impress community for the letter P. Ludak Pacman was a choice of Mateus Penteado. Superpawn said Radu. Vasha Pirch said Mr. Tomshi, and Pepe Cuenca said Abil Palafox. The pawn rules feature a game in which checkmate is delivered by a pawn and not a promoted one, a regular one, said William Squires. Philidor's protected pass pawns was the choice of Joe Driver. Polgar said Toussaint and Roger. Pragnananda, the young Indian star, was Igor's choice, and the great Lev Polugayevsky was suggested by Dent. The Polish opening, also known as the Orang-Utan or Sokolski 1, b2, b4, was suggested by Skowie, and Skowie also mentioned pieces, pawns, puzzles. Yes, they also start with the letter P. As is clear from the thumbnail, I decided to take Radu's suggestion of super pawn. In fact, we'll see two super pawns in this position. And we see the famous quote from Philidor, "Pawns are the soul of chess." We're going to look at a composition by Meindert Niemeyer, born on February 18th, 1902, and he passed away on October 5th, 1987. He was a Dutch problem composer. He gained the International Master title for chess composition in 1975 and published around 600 chess problems and was an author of 40 books on chess composition. He had a very busy chess life. In 1928 he composed this little beauty, the ultimate super pawn composition, because for both white and black the pawn plays a crucial role. It's white to play and checkmate a black king in 3 moves. If you want to look for yourself, put the video on pause. I will show you the amazing solution now. Sit back and enjoy the magic. The first move that leads to mate in 3 is e6, e7. And black has a limited number of moves. If he plays king e5, that's the only legal king move, then the game is over with bishop g3. That would be checkmate in 2 moves. So let's not play king e5. If we scan the position, then the only other piece that can play is the pawn on b7, one of the super pawns. A pawn has a maximum of 4 moves, which in chess composition is called the pickaninny, also with the letter P. Let's look at the 4 moves that the b7 pawn has. Let's try b7, b6 first. Well, then white promotes with his own super pawn to a queen, and you only have the legal move b5, and now there are many checkmate moves. Let's show the checkmate with the e pawn. That's what William Squires asked for. Checkmate with a pawn. Okay, so that is after b7, b6. And so far this has not been that amazing of a composition. But there is more. We have 3 other moves to look at with the b pawn. Let's take on c6, let's take the bishop. If we now promote to a queen, then the position is a draw, because this is stalemate. So we cannot promote to a queen. We have to promote to a rook. The super pawn makes another promotion. King d7 is the only move, and rook d8 is checkmate, mate in 3. Very nice. So that was after the b pawn taking on c6. Let's look at the third move that pawn can make. He can take on a6, take the rook. And again, we should not promote to a queen because this is stalemate, it's a draw. And yes, the magic continues because here we have to promote the pawn to a bishop. That's the only way to get to mate on the next move. King e5 is the only move and bishop g3 is checkmate. Now, I'm sure you know what's coming now. The last move we have to look at is b7, b5. And would it be that we have to promote to a knight now? Yes indeed, because if we promote to a queen, it's not stalemate this time, but it will be stalemate on the next move, because black has b4 check, and when we play king a2 or king b2, the game is stalemate again. So after b5, the only way to win, to checkmate in 3 moves, is by promoting to a knight with check. King e5 is the only move, and bishop g3 is checkmate again. What a wonderful composition from Meindert Niemeyer in 1928. Combining the 4 pawn promotions with the pickaninny the black pawn making 4 different moves. I find this absolutely mind-blowing. I hope you think so too. So we have arrived in the alphabet at the letter Q. I can only think of the famous Argentinian Grandmaster Miguel Quinteros. But I'm sure that my dear viewers in the Chess to Impress community are more creative than I am. So please let me know your suggestions for the letter Q. And I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe to the Chess to Impress channel and please leave a comment. I will read them all and I will reply to them all. If you liked the video, it would be great if you could share it on social media by clicking the share button on YouTube. You can find me on Instagram, on Twitter and on Facebook. This is Rick for Chess to Impress. Thank you for watching.